I swear, this generation of the anime has had the most deaths ever. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 105 of the Sun and Moon anime just dropped, and we've learned that not only Ash, but Gladion as well is looking to fight Tapu Fini. How did it go? Let's find out. The episode begins with a small recap of what everyone's doing here in Poni Island. Kiawe's training with his Pokemon, Sophocles running with his Charjabug to get ready to evolve it, Mallow's shopping for some fruits, Lana is fishing for some Pokemon, and Lily's doing some exploring and observing different Pokemon around here. Ash is running with Pikachu and Rotom towards Hapu's place in order to challenge her to a battle, but she isn't there, which is strange. Decisive Lycanroc battle, Ash versus Gladion. Ash is surprised that Hapu isn't there and wonders why. Nurse Joy, who's out to patrol, comes up behind him. He asks her if she knows where Hapu might be, and she tells him that she might be by the Ruins of Hope. We then go to the Ruins of Hope, where we see Hapu talking to the statue of Tapu Fini. She's praying to it, hoping to see and hear her grandfather, because she wants to continue in his footsteps and become an island queen. She wants to know what she's lacking. However, there's no response from the statue. We cut to Lily, who's still walking around the forest, learning about the Pokemon there. For example, she spots a Trumbeak, Granbull, Pinsir, Yungoos, and takes a picture of each of them. Just then, however, her Vulpix notices something and starts heading towards the direction, prompting Lily to follow her. We then see three Pokemon battling each other, an Umbreon, a Lycanroc, a Silvally, and they stop when they hear a whistle. It's Gladion, and he tells his Pokemon that was a great battle. Just then, they hear a Vulpix and turn around to see Lily, who's surprised that her brother is in this island as well. We cut back to the Ruins of Hope. Sad and frustrated that she can't seem to communicate with her grandfather, Hapu walks out of the ruins with her Mudsdale. But as they're heading out, her Mudsdale steps on something and it gets something stuck in its foot. Ash is heading towards the Ruin of Hope when all of a sudden he sees a Mudsdale flailing around with Hapu on its tail. He asks her what's going on and she responds that she doesn't know, but the Mudsdale just started acting crazy. That's when Ash spots something at the bottom of the Mudsdale feet and has Pikachu's Iron Tail to take it out. Turns out it was the branch of a Corsola. Hapu thanks Ash and says he's a good guy. On the other hand, she wasn't able to figure out why her friend was hurt. However, to thank Ash, she was going to give him anything. So Ash spots her Z-Ring and points at it. She jumps back and says, "Hey, this is an heirloom from my grandfather," but Ash clarifies that he doesn't want the Z-Ring, just wants to battle her. We cut back to Gladion and Lily, who are sitting down and talking. He tells her that he's here to meet Tapu Fini to do his island challenge, and she laughs and says, "How weird, because Ash is here to do the exact same thing." He then tells her that he's here for something else too. Apparently, Tapu Fini has the ability to let you meet people who passed on. He wants to meet their dad. In the games, their dad is still alive, just doesn't have his memory. In the show, he's passed on? Dang, that's crazy. According to Lily, he passed away in an accident while researching Ultra Wormhole. See, that makes me suspicious because what if he's not dead, he's just stuck in an Ultra Wormhole? I don't know. Gladion says that he doesn't even remember his face anymore, just how his hands felt warm when he was a child. Lily, on the other hand, says she has no memory of him. She's just seen him in pictures. She never asked her mom about her dad because she felt it wouldn't be something she'd like to talk about. That's the same reason why Gladion didn't ask her, and that's why when he heard about Tapu Fini's ability, he started training in Poni Island. He wants to show Tapu Fini his bond with his Pokemon, and hopefully his prayers will be answered. Lily smiles and says, "Let's make sure that happens," and says that she'll help train him. We cut back to Ash and Hapu. They're walking up a hill. He continues to ask her for a battle, yet she keeps telling him no. Apparently, she doesn't like to battle just for fun. She tells him, why doesn't he just train with the people that he came with? But he says that he wants to battle different trainers to train for his grand trial. She asks him, he's gonna try to do the grand trial even without a kahuna, and he responds that he plans on battling Tapu Fini. That would basically count as an island challenge, right? However, Hapu stops behind him. He asks her what's up, and she starts to scold him for not understanding the meaning of a grand trial. She says that a grand trial is a ritual where an island king or kahuna raises a challenger in the place of the garden deity. He tries to get her to calm down but gets kicked by her Mudsdale in the air for his efforts. Once he lands, he gets up and sees Lily and Gladion there with their Pokemon. There's a funny bit here where Gladion asks him, how does he keep just falling out of the sky, which is a nice callback to the first time they fought. He explains that he got kicked by a Mudsdale for wanting a Pokemon battle and calls Hapu stingy. However, it appears she heard him and starts chasing him around, but then Lily puts a stop to that. She introduces herself and Gladion to Hapu. Hapu looks at Gladion and offers to mend his clothes, but he denies. Instead, he asks Ash if they can battle and asks Lily if that's okay. Lily says of course, it would be a better challenge for you anyways, and tells Ash that Gladion also plans on battling Tapu Fini. Ash asks Hapu to stay and watch the match in order to understand, and so she reluctantly agrees. Gladion then challenges Ash to a Lycanroc vs Lycanroc battle. Who's that Pokemon? It's Oricorio! Ash and Gladion get ready to battle. Hapu's shocked because she's never seen a Lycanroc like Ash's, and Rotom explains to her her that that's a rare case. She starts wondering, who is this Ash? And then starts the battle. Ash starts with the Accelerock and Gladion responds with a counter which sends Ash's Lycanroc flying back. Then Ash uses Accelerock again, but this time uses the terrain to gain speed before going into Bite. However, just before Ash's Lycanroc can hit Gladion's Lycanroc with a full speed bite, Gladion's Lycanroc jumps and meets it halfway so it doesn't take the full brunt of the speed. Gladion is impressed that Ash's Lycanroc has grown up so much from their first fight and says that it's all thanks to his battle with Tapu Bulu, which shocks Hapu. Hapu then tells Lily that maybe this battle does have more meaning to it because both trainers are pushing each other to their best. Lily tells Hapu that she's learned that from Ash too. The fact that Pokemon and trainer push each other to do better, and the fact that Kahunas pushed both the trainers and their Pokemon to be better. Ash then uses Stone Edge and gets a good hit in. However, Gladion's not done yet and uses Sword Stance followed by an Outrage. He gets a good hit on Ash's Lycanroc before Ash has it use Accelerock and dodge its attack. Ash tries to get it to stop by using Bite but gets hit in the process. Ash then tells Lycanroc to gut it out because once the Outrage is over, it'll be confused. It does so and Gladion's Lycanroc gets confused. That's when Ash counters by using Splintered Storm Shard. However, Gladion's Pokemon still hasn't gone down. According to Rotom, it used getting hit to snap out of confusion, which impresses both Hapu and Lily, who sees her brother battling more and more like Ash. He then pulls out a brand new Z Crystal, a Dragonium Z, and uses Devastating Drake, the Dragon type Z move, and hits Ash's Lycanroc, KOing it. With the battle over, Ash checks on Lycanroc to make sure it's okay and then tells Gladion that he won't lose next time they battle. This makes Hapu reconsider because she didn't think battles could be like this. Just then, however, Tapu Fini flies past all of them, and that's the end of the episode. The after credits scene is one where Ash and gang are heading back to the main island to go to the Pokemon Center. However, Gladion says he's gonna go train on his own and leaves the group. Overall, I really like this episode. Like I said in my previous review, Hapu still isn't likable, but this episode gave us a reason why. She's desperately trying to become the island queen and follow in her grandfather's footsteps, but because of her lack of experience of battling trainers her own age, you can see that she lacks a lot of the intangibles. She believes that battles are supposed to be a certain way and people's ideas should be a certain way, but you can see by the end of this episode that that thought is starting to shift. Also, Gladion is training in Poni Island, which means that he's going to be a reoccurring character here for this arc. It was great to see his growth as well. The battle itself was pretty short, but it was also a strategic battle. Ash trying to use speed to do more damage and stalling to cause confusion, and Gladion using height and impact to change the momentum of the battle in his favor. It was all done pretty wonderfully, and I really enjoyed this episode. The next episode preview seems to be focused more on the other characters, specifically Lana and Sophocles. I was really hoping each would get their own dedicated episode, but alas, it's not to be. It looks like there's going to be an evolution there. We're going to see a shiny Charjabug, as well as Lana and her master. The episode looks pretty exciting. I can't wait. But anyways, that's it for my Sun and Moon episode review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealPDGaming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.